Hi, this is Suzette for Cloudy Sky today. And today, we haven't done this in a while, but it's summer. Well, here in Florida, it's very hot. We're going to look at some of the text messages that I've received and that I've moved over to my spam and blocked folder. So, okay, here you can see the front of my phone screen. I'm going to go in messages. Now, I already moved these over. It's 2024 summer. There are a couple of things going on this year. One, well, we all know we get spam messages, but it's also an election year. So I can tell from the first one, they are just sending out spam messages. And by spam, I mean they're just gathering up all our phone numbers and telling us to go out and vote, you know, their handlers, marketers, or whatever. So this is more spam, the first one. Okay. Now let's look at this one. The .363, and I know I mentioned it before, but I also went in my phone and we're going to go to Google. Let me see if I can get to Google. Let's see where I look it up. No, that's 44. So area code 63 is the country code for the Philippines, and we're talking about phone numbers, okay? So let's come back over here, take a look at this. So, okay, just remember this is in my spam folder, hence why this is looking up. Your shipment arrived at the distribution center but was held due to an incomplete address. Please click on the link to update, and they gave you the link to update the address for delivery again. Now, here's my issue with this. What service are they using? You notice they purposely left it vague. They don't tell you whether it's UPS, USPS, or FedEx. But it doesn't really matter because in the HTTPS, what follows the right before the .com, we don't see any of those, which are the usual shippers. So we know this is a scam. Okay, here's another one, 239. We'll just take a look at it. We can tell, this is, people running this election year. This is spam. So now I'm distinguishing between spam and scam. Spam is just like unwanted messages. And in my case, even though it's election year, it's unwanted to me. I'm just clicking on these so we can look. Because, when I get the numbers, if they come through on my regular phone, I actually press on the thing to let, because a lot of these have machine learning built in. Let it know that this is spam. And then it tags future messages like that. We get so much. And some of them even, here's one that's interesting. Okay, and what makes this interesting is the WhatsApp. There's an article, and I'm going to share the article with you shortly. But let's go ahead and look at the message. And one of the good things about marking things as spam is the machine learning I mentioned. But look on the message I have. Similar message you receive were identified as spam. Google keeps your personal information private, safe, and secure. So because I identified not a message as spam, it automatically selects this one as spam, which is good in a sort of way. So let's read the message together and then we'll, analyze it. My name is Juliana with Kelly Services USA. We offer great remote, online, part-time, full-time jobs, helping IMDb merchants upload movie data, increase visibility and ratings, and provide free training. Earn $50 to $500 per day for 60 to 90 minutes of work per day. Wow, that hourly rate is ridiculous. I mean, come on. 50 to 500 per day for 60 to 90 minutes of work. So in 1 hour you could earn anywhere from 50 to 500. Wow. I don't even get that hourly rate right now. Oh wait, continuing. With flexible hours and location. Now, if it's remote work, why is it location in why do we even need location? Because supposedly remote, you're working from home. Based on your own schedule. Ooh, check this out. So now we're going from $50 an hour to earn a base salary of $970 for every 5 days worked. Okay, $50 to $500 a day for 60 to 90. Okay, wait. Paid annual leave for a part-time employee. This is in the U.S. You know, in addition to maternity, paternity, and other legal holidays, if you would like to participate, please contact via WhatsApp. And then they, give you a WhatsApp link. Note, you must be at least 24 years old. Well, if all you're doing is uploading to the Internet Movie Database, why? So let's go see what did I learn, because I did have an article somewhere. So this is, Consumer Affairs. So they're saying, so this was by Gary Gertrude, July 27, 2023, Consumer Affairs. Summers are usually ripe with job scams, and 2023 is turned out to be no exception. Well, I'm in 2024, so let's see if they say anything about WhatsApp. No, there is, I do remember them being, well, so this is a little bit different from what I was thinking. Okay, so here's a good tip. Even though this doesn't really talk about the WhatsApp app, I'm going to give my tip and then I'm going to read that tip. My tip is don't click on the link in the text message. Actually, this part is good. If you think that a company contacted you, go to their official site, go to the official website, go to their career opportunities or job sections and apply there. So this part is a good tip. And another reason why I'm going to say, even though it's not in this list of, but I've seen it on another list, sometimes just by clicking on the link or answering the phone call, if they call you, you have confirmed the person that, is a valid number. Which then, even if they don't get something from you, they probably can sell it on the dark web and get more things out to you. So this article is not the article, I was looking for, but it did have some good tips, And one of the good, this one is more dealing with somebody upfronting you money, telling you to deposit a check, and then giving them back a part of it. Because then you can end up with an overdraft account. But anyhow, let's go back to my text messages. So we looked at this one. And let's go back. One more thing I want to do. I'm just going to open a new window. I'm going to keep that open. We're going to look up Kelly Service. Because it does sound like the name of a... See, you have a Kelly Services USA. And, our brand, our division. What is Kelly Service USA? It's an American office staffing company that operates globally. I think it's looking up Wikipedia. They even have a find a job. So let's see if they have anything on here. Search. Oh, look at all the countries they operate in. Okay, so I'm going to do something, again, a little bit different. I'm going to type in Kelly Services WhatsApp scam. Ooh, and it did pop up. So, okay. The thing with Google now, they have this AI overview. But, okay, this is from a LinkedIn post. Fake WhatsApp messages are currently being circulated sent in the name of Kelly's Services and our employees. We urge you not to respond to such messages. These messages are from scammers who are misusing our identity to unlawfully enrich themselves. They are sent through foreign numbers. So, you know, and notice, how do I know if Kelly services are legitimate? If they are emailing you, you will see that at kellyservices.com. You wouldn't get a different address. And of course, I like that they have a recruitment for also. mykelly.com also has a recruitment. Okay, let me see what else. And again, this is from a LinkedIn post. They let you know that the WhatsApp, offering freelance remote work. They claim to be from recruiters, and they're fraudulent. So now let's get back to the messages. +855 plus 85538. So, and I see a +95 plus 63. So let's look at, okay, I think we looked at this +63. And we can see that, let's see where it says it's from. Since the package does not have a house number, the package transportation is interrupted. Please update. U.S. unit. We pretty much know this is spam, and I think I already started looking up +63. No, this is +44. So +63 is the area code for Philippines. And while we're here, let's look up the area code 855, I guess. Okay, so it's part of a toll-free number. So that would be... Oh yeah, I thought I saw one that said 855. Some of these I'm just skipping because I kind of have an idea what they are. They're just marketers trying to reach out. This one is just, somebody that's spamming. They got my phone number and they're telling me about, how I can lose 52 in weeks. Lose 52 in weeks with no gym or dieting. I saw a joke about that, and they recommend I use Photoshop. And I have learned Photoshop, so, I could make myself, lose a couple weights in a couple hours. I just have to sit there and play with the Photoshop. And oh, they're selling out fast. So that one used the 52 pounds, the other one didn't. They're really pushing this thing on me. I wonder who gave them my number. Oh, this one was kind of funny when I saw this. USPS tracking. There is a bunch of phone numbers. They just put all of us in a group and sent this message. And then, of course, people leave the group. So this is kind of funny. So this was my text messages. So far what I've gotten, I've gone back to June. I think this is all I'm going to go back to. That we have analyzed. We've seen some spam where, businesses are just spamming, hoping that you'll buy their product. We've seen some scams that we know aren't from legitimate businesses, just trying to get us to click on links and everything. I hope you found this helpful. One of the good resources to use, and I will go to it real quick, is the FTC, Federal Trade, if you're in the US. I'm quite certain they have something else. If you do FTC, I just like to use a colon when I'm searching. Narrows it down. I didn't do the .gov, but it should pop up ftc.gov, Federal Trade Commission. And as you can see, how to avoid imposter, avoid phishing scams, they have phone scam, the top scams of 22. This is a very good resource to use, to read, to keep up on scams. And they get a lot of information here that they share. So please use it, and it will help save you from being scammed. So I hope you found this content, I don't know why I'm saying context, the content helpful. I hope it gave you some context when you're looking at your text messages. Remember, if you're not expecting that message, you don't recognize the number, and you read it and it makes no sense, go ahead, hit them three dots, identify it as spam so that your phone learns what a spam is, and move on. So if you like this kind of content, please remember to like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.